Hey guys, welcome to Crystal Christina's Kitchen. Yes, we're back, and it is nothing that I love more than making a good Southern brunch on the weekend. Yes, I love to go out to brunch. Okay, well, I ain't gonna say I love to. Y'all know I use that word love. I got to snatch that back. I don't mind going out to brunch with girlfriends or going out with my husband to breakfast, but it's nothing like spending Saturday morning in the house after doing a few things around the house and then making what can be breakfast and lunch. So it's a little bit after 12. This is going to be brunch. And as you can see, I already have my ingredients before me, but I'm going to share with you two of my favorite things to cook for brunch. That is salmon croquette, and that is my jalapeno cheese grits. So the recipe is actually something that my husband showed me how to make, but I'm the one who cooks. So it has been deemed officially mine, okay? I'm gonna show you how to make those grits and how I make my salmon croquette. Now there's two ways that you can make salmon croquette. If you make it for breakfast, you can use a flour component. If you make it for dinner, which I do, you can use a cornmeal component. Today we're going to be using the flour component, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that. So our full menu is going to consist of pancakes and eggs and salmon croquette and jalapeno cheese grits. And yes, if you were in the area, you could come by and get a plate. But since you're not, I hope you can enjoy it and smell it through the video. But thank you for tuning in, and I'll be right back, and let's get started. Okay guys, we're back. So the first thing we're going to prepare is our salmon croquette. And so I have some canned salmon here, and I've already kind of gone through and took some of the bones out of it. Because there's just small bones, and they are actually really soft bones, and they're squishy, but I like to remove the kind of spine bone from the fish that, you know, is in the middle, or if I see some of that. So I take that out and go ahead and flake the salmon and, you know, get it prepared to make the salmon patties. I have here some chopped bell pepper, red, green, and yellow and orange bell pepper, and then some chopped onion. And the first thing that we're going to do, and I've already done, is added a little bit of lemon juice to the salmon. It takes away that fishiness. But we're going to go ahead and saute our bell peppers and onions so that we can add them to our ingredients and put our seasonings in there and begin to form our patties to cook our salmon croquette. Okay? Okay, after we finish sauteing our peppers and onions, we're going to add those to our salmon croquette. Okay. I'll be trying to get all of it out the pot. Okay, and after that, we are going to add 1 egg to bind it, okay? So we're just going to add 1 egg to our mix, not the eggshell, okay? Yeah. One egg to bind it. Now I have my seasonings over here. I have some Old Bay seasoning. I mean, what's fish and seafood without a little Old Bay Creole seasoning? Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of that. Not too much. And then I have some slap your mama, but don't be going around slapping your mama, and definitely don't be slapping mine, okay? Cause you're gonna end up placing your. Anyway, I digress. So I got some slap your mama seasoning. I'm gonna add a little bit of that. You know, not too much, because the canned salmon is already salted. To me it is, okay? You just want to give it a little kick. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some bold Creole Seasoning by Tony Chachere's. Tony Chachere's. I think I'm saying that right. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Okay, not too much. All right. And then we're going to mix this all together. Now, I put on gloves. Because I don't, you know, I don't like mixing stuff with my hands. I have to wash my hands 11 times. And get all in your nails and carrying on. So we're going to, you know, put on some gloves. I keep a box of gloves or whatnot. Because I don't really like mixing up food with my bare hands and stuff. Just, it feels icky. Anyway, we're going to come back after I finish putting on these gloves, and we're going to put these salmon croquettes together and get our skillet nice and hot and put these in the oven, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, we have everything all mixed up, and as you see here, I have like a little paper flour. So what I like to do is make my patties, okay? Make them real good. You don't want too thick, okay? You don't want too thick. And then put them in the flour. Sprinkle that flour on top like that. And you're going to have a little moisture in it. The key to not having your patties break up is you want to press that flour in there. You want to take it, press it in there, because you want a good coating. Okay? And then put it back on in there. Dust it on off. Get the excess flour off of it. All right. And you want at least a nice little thick coat, because remember, you know, it's moist. You don't want it breaking apart, so you want a good coating. So you want to do that. You want to make them even as possible. Start on your next one. Just form them into a ball first, just to get everything binded into a nice ball. Okay. And you want to start pushing it down from in the middle, because you don't want your sides thin and your middle thick. Okay. So you want to press it in the middle and then get those sides nice and round. I like mine round. You can make it whatever shape you want to. There's no rule on that. And then put your flour on top. We're going to make up several of these. And remember, go ahead and press that flour on in there, because you want it to bind real good. Because if not, it's going to start breaking apart on you. All right. And then add a little bit more flour to it. Get your good coating. Dust off that excess flour. You don't want all that flour in your grease. And you don't want to be dropping and making no mess either, okay? So we know the don'ts. All right. Just remember the do's. All right. We're going to make up some of those. I'm going to put them in this hot grease when the hot grease gets ready. And then I'm going to show y'all how to make these grits. That's going to be another video. Okay? See y'all in a minute.